What is up, guys? Dashing here for episode 619 of Community Universe Mode and edition number 44 of NGW TV. Just a couple of weeks away from NGW Checkpoint Toronto, and an awesome card getting kicked off with a 2 out of 3 falls match between Joseph Santos and Tenra. Currently, these two former best friends and tag team champions are 1-1 apiece. Joseph Santos defeating Tenra in England, but Tenra getting the win back in that steel cage match a few weeks ago. But more importantly than that, it was last episode of NGW TV that Tenra, because of winning that steel cage match, had Dante Tatum one-on-one for the NGW Championship. But of course, Joseph Santos, as salty can be, ran down during the match, low blow Tenra, which allowed Dante Tatum successfully retain his NGW Championship. So Tenra is in a foul mood, having that NGW Championship opportunity ripped out of his hands. And Joseph Santos afterwards saying, "Tenra, you now finally understand what it was like for me all those months dragging you around. How many opportunities you cost me again and again and again. But now, the Rat, as we've so been calling him these last few weeks, Santos going to have his back against the wall, nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. These two going to finish things once and for all, but this is not the last time they'll be sharing a ring together, guys, because General Manager Ken Donahue has dropped the news earlier tonight that in the main event of NGW Checkpoint Toronto, it is going to be Joseph Santos versus Tenra versus Dante Tatum in a triple threat match for the NGW Championship. So not only is there a personal score to settle between these two here, but momentum also at stake heading into Toronto. And we see Santos not coming out here alone, flanked by Rami Young. Will she play any sort of role here? We know she's kind of been caught in the middle like a kid in an ugly divorce. She's obviously sided with Santos, her boyfriend, but over these last couple of months, we've kind of seen her, well, not wanting things to go down this way. Remember what happened when Santos and Tenra were beating the hell out of each other, and Rami Young was so confused that she accidentally hit Santos with a drop kick. I'm sure for Rami, she yearns for those old days where the Misfits were a unit ruling the tag team division, but now one of them could very well become the next NGW champion. If not for Santos here tonight, Tenra could hold that championship. You never know what may have happened. What's Dante Tatum thinking about all this, though? His championship going to be in serious jeopardy in a triple threat match. He won't even have to be pinned or submitted to lose his championship. But at the same time, one could say it's a perfect scenario for him. Santos and Tenra are going to be so focused on each other that he could probably swoop in and steal the victory. There's not going to be any stealing here tonight, though. You know, in England, it seemed as though Tenra wasn't quite ready to jump back into action after being on the shelf for a couple of months, and Santos pretty quickly put him away. And then inside of the steel cage match, a lot of people, including Santos, saying Tenra just got lucky by escaping, didn't pin or submit Santos. But there will be no question who's the better man at the end of this one. 2 out of 3 falls. Tenra stood across the ring from Dante Tatum on last week's episode of NGW, ready to give the fight of his life for the NGW Championship. But instead, he got screwed. Will payback be a bitch for Joseph Santos? Here to kick off NGW TV, episode 44. Referee Poe rings that bell, and let's get it on. Tenra gonna come right out of the gate swinging. No surprise there. He has been waiting all week to get his hands on Joseph Santos. Irish whip to the corner now, tries for a big old drop kick, but Santos moves out of the way, goes for some sort of open palm strike, and instead gets a face full of knee. Dante Tatum surely watching this one closely from the back, doing as much studying as he can on these two. Although he did get to spend some time with Tenra in the ring last week, it was obviously a skewed outcome. Taken for a bit of a walk before Joseph Santos can get him where he wants to go, however. Counter with a trio of elbows to the midsection. And now the Misfit with a rolling neck breaker. Picks him up into a seated position. Goes for a headbutt. Gets an elbow right to the face, though. That's going to allow Santos to capitalize with a spinning back elbow. We know in 2 out of 3 falls matches, whoever takes the first fall will certainly have an advantage going forward. But we've also seen throughout CMV's history that doesn't necessarily mean the match is over and done with. Small package. Could Santos score the first point? Almost. Like the rat that he is. Trying to sneak one there. Reverse chin lock by Joseph Santos to see that knee of his jerking as Tenra begins to get up to his feet. A couple more elbows to the ribs. Irish whip. Rami Young looking worried. There's that dropkick Tenra tried for earlier. Hits it this time right on the money as he goes for a pin at not even a 1 count. High kick to the side of the head. Forearm smash to the lower back. Overhand. And Tenra just unloading. Irish whip. Santos on the rebound. Goes for the arm. Hammer lock. Elbow coming out of nowhere from left field. Tenra did not see that coming, and now it's Santos who has the upper hand. Enzu lariat, down goes Tenra. Joseph Santos thinking of his next move. Wasted too much time. Tenra's able to revitalize himself. European uppercut. Goes for a grapple. Ooh, collapses does Tenra. That's not a good sign. Figure 4 head scissors, and Joseph Santos, who has been very successful in its last few singles outings, besides that steel cage match against Tenra. I do believe, despite the fact that I don't personally like him at all, Santos has what it takes to be a big singles player here in NGW, and that can all come to fruition in 2 weeks in Toronto when both of these men try to become NGW champion, along with the obviously defending champion Dante Tatum in that triple threat. Knocked down to the outside. Tenra in hot pursuit. Santos not looking so hot right now. Up on the one knee. Hell, blocked that kick. That had to hurt his forearms, though. Punch the jaw, high kick right to the face. Santos has nowhere to go in the corner. And Tenra, with that bare knee of his, trying to knock a couple of teeth loose, wiping the sweat from his face. Tenra has his hands on his hips, looking around, thinking about how he tries to put down Santos once and for all. And again, you see Rami Young at ringside. She doesn't want to be here. She doesn't want to be watching this. But she chose her side, and now she's got to deal with the consequences. Tenra gonna go for that brainbuster. Down onto the knee. Is the rat in jeopardy? Wait, what? What the hell? Was that a... That shouldn't have been a rope break. Rope breaks are no longer in effect. That leads me to believe Santos just kicked out immediately. Not even a 1 count. Not sure about that, but either way, Santos responding with a straightjacket neck breaker. Tries to go for a very unique pin. Only able to get a 1 count himself. Elbow to the top of the head. Tenra now with a brainbuster, continuing the assault on Santos' head. which has got to be throbbing right now. Arm drag Tenra down onto one knee. These two are so great as a tag team, capturing the NGW tag team titles. But after Santos viciously and with no remorse turned on Tenra, now we're seeing what comes next for these two young men who have an unlimited amount of potential, I believe. And I could see either one of them leaving Toronto with the championship, honestly. But I really do think Dante Tatum has got his work cut out for him. Vertical suplex. Joseph Santos is now looking to be the one to score the first fall with that low blow. But Tenra says, not again, buddy. I felt that last week. And as Santos virtually knocked himself out, he has! Santos tried to go low and instead got a face full of knee, knocked himself out virtually. And now Tenra has taken the lead because of it. Now it's up to Joseph Santos to score 2 falls in a row if he hopes to come back to win this thing. But I think he has awoken the wrath of Tenra after what he did last episode. Another couple of knees to the face. And will this be a clean sweep for the Misfit? I think it might. Another brainbuster onto the knee. The patella drop. 1, 2, 3, and Tenra with a statement made here tonight, defeating Joseph Santos clean after Santos tried to go low just as he did last week, but it backfired big time, didn't it? Joseph Santos, I'd like to say, learned his lesson tonight, but I doubt he has. Tenra stands tall tonight, and he's got to feel real good. But what happens in 2 weeks in Toronto when both these men share the ring with Dante Tatum for the NGW Championship? That'll be a different story. Up next, guys, Ken Donahue's unique tag team tournament continues. You've seen it ongoing these last few weeks, beginning as a round-robin tournament, which, if you don't know what that is, basically all teams will face each other. They've been separated into 2 groups of 3. So far, we've seen Corrosion a couple of weeks ago grab a victory. Last week, the Ali Brothers. Now, we have the Prestige back at it again, taking on Chaos and Order. Once the round-robin aspect of the tournament is finished, we will see the top 4 teams then advance to a single elimination style tournament, more traditional, and the last team standing at the end of that will get the NGW Tag Team title shot at Homebound over Ascendance Weekend. But Black Magic aren't getting these last couple of weeks to just sit back and relax. Ken Donahue says he does have a challenge for them in Toronto. What that is, still I do not know. Time will tell, I guess. Still to come tonight, though, guys, we got the Rising Star champion Blake Virtue back in action. Haven't seen him in a couple of weeks. getting set to defend his championship in Toronto, issuing an open challenge. Anyone and everyone could answer that. I'm already anticipating what's going to go down, but tonight he's got his plate full against Sage Autumn. And what a main event we got in store. Jackie Havoc, guys, after impressing the NGW Universe, and more importantly, Ken Donahue with their performance in that tag team match a couple of weeks ago, gets Sunny Octave, the NGW Women's Champion, one-on-one. There's the rough around the edges pairing of the Prestige, Shane Ridley and Grant Morgan, who took that loss to Corrosion a couple of weeks ago, meaning that they have to win this match, guys, to be considered staying in the top two. If they lose to Chaos and Order here, then we know who will advance from the first group, and that'll be Corrosion and Chaos and Order, no matter the outcome of their match. The brothers Audrey bringing their veteran instinct to the mix. Not been the greatest of seasons for them here on NGW, but they're hoping to turn that around, just like the Ali brothers did last episode when they knocked off the beatdown. So here we go, the Prestige versus Chaos and Order. Shane Ridley starting things off against Reynard. Referee Poe gonna ring that bell. Middle of the ring, colliding. Oh, Reynard quick to take the bigger Ridley down. Former Trios champion is Shane. Irish whip into the corner. Ricocheting off those turnbuckles. You know, when Prestige first debuted here in NGW, they went unbeaten for quite a while. Since then, these last couple of months, incurring 2 losses to the Beatdown and Corrosion, respectively. They are eager to get back on track. Reynard, after eating that stomp to the face, going to roll it onto the apron, hoping to find himself a bit of refuge, but I don't think he's going to get it. Knocked down to the outside. Also to come tonight, guys, tag team action. Going to see the O'Sparkle twins taking on Jasmine Crossings and Kelsey Hayes. Also, Johnny Respawn, one-on-one with former Rising Star champion Antonio Baleska, who has not been in a great mood since losing his championship last month. Definitely could be a show stealer there. Irish whip into the ring. What's up, Bateman? You didn't miss much. This is the second match. Indeed, so far, Tenra beats Santos 2-0. And our 2 out of 3 falls opener. Namiya now tagged in and gets greeted with a Hangman's neckbreaker. Shane Ridley so far controlling the ring, as Chaos and Order are put into a tough spot right now. They have the opportunity to eliminate Prestige from the tournament completely, but if Prestige are victorious, then we'll have to wait to see what happens between Corrosion and Chaos and Order. Look at that wave punch working back to back, so nothing you can really say about it. Standing drop kick. Referee Poe is already at the count of 7. These superstars have until 20 to get back into the ring. Just a heavy Irish whip. I don't think Ridley's done. Was going to try something there in the apron, but Namiyan, with the wherewithal to see it coming, saving his own skin, crushed in the corner. This has been completely one-sided, guys. Completely one-sided. Big spine buster. And will that do it? 1, 2. Oh, no. Bit overzealous. Harsh kick to the back. Picked up into a seated position. And Shane really now gouging at the eyes. Not afraid to bend the rules in his favor to bring the Prestige to victory. Tag to Grant Morgan. And we've seen this before from the Prestige. That flapjack cutter. And it might be night-night. No, not quickly. Reynard got into the ring to make the save on his brother. Where's Grant going? Taking a quick breather on the outside, I guess, even though he just got tagged in. This match may still be going on, but Namian, I don't think he's all there right now. Elbow to the midsection. That almost looks like a low blow. You gotta be careful. Referee Poe has the eyes of a hawk. Irish whip into the corner. Namian slow to approach. Reynard, though, just jumped off the apron. I guess to try and give his twin brother a bit of room to work. Tree of woe. And a stomp right to the midsection. Eesh. Dragged by the arm. We're starting to see Chaos and Order come back now. Getting beat down since the bell rang. Now's their chance. Very smart tag. Reynard into the mix once more. Grant is wait for him. Sends off a shot to the ribs. Across the ring we go. Stop before they get there, however. Elbow, elbow, elbow. And a double axe handle. Man, sent some spit flying. I think it might have landed at a fan's beer over there in the front row. Reverses the momentum in the corner. Back and forth they go, though. Tip for tap. Reversal fest ensuing. Both these teams want it. Enzu lariat. Like a sack of stones, Grant Morgan falling to the canvas. And oh, Reynard, not a happy camper. Turning to these fans who seem to be split down the middle. Trying to rally some support. I don't know if it worked, though. Grant Morgan using that time that Reynard wasted to pander to the crowd to his advantage. And now, as this half-Boston crab locked in, had it locked in for quite a while, so be weary of Reynard's knee. Into the midsection, DDT. Busted wide open as Grant Morgan, but almost out of instinct begins to crawl to his corner to make a hot tag to Shane. Gets stopped dead in his tracks. Nasty combination that ends in a slobber knocker of a punch. Reynard taking it all out of himself. Goes for the pin. Shooting the half. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Blood trickling down his forehead. Something's got to give for the Prestige, who started this match so strong, and now things have completely switched sides, and it's been 100% dominated by Chaos and Order. Oh, man. I thought we were going to get it. Haven't seen that in quite a while, the assisted pile driver. Grant going to use this time to tag Ridley, but Ridley's a bit busy, it seems, berating this crowd. Picked up to a vertical base. Knife edge chop gets blocked. Luthez press. A barrage of punches to the jaw, one after the other. Reynard gonna try again. Seems as though Namian there on the apron, not going to be too much help for the rest of this match. Hanging on for dear life. The outcome of this one, it may rest on the shoulders of Reynard. Tag back to Grant Morgan. Prestige working like a well-oiled machine, man. And Morgan, just like that, looking to flip the switch with Fisherman suplex, maybe? Reynard not having any of it, neither here nor there. Namian holding back his arms as Reynard chokes the life out of him. Watch the 5 count though. Ooh, then punch him in the corner. What a fluid combo. Double Irish whip. Double back body drop. Got some serious height there. Look at these stomps to the back of the head. Namian get an Irish whip Grant Morgan into his corner. I don't know how smart that is, but now we get a whirly bird of head scissors. Down onto his derriere goes Grant Morgan, wiping the sweat from his face. Another tag made. Back in is Reynard. Picked up by the sides of his head. Irish whip. Chaos and order. What? What's Reynard doing? This is not awesome. Reynard may be looking to end this match via referee stoppage. My God. A superplex from the top rope to the outside, guys. That's over 10 feet. And these bloodthirsty fans chanting, "This is awesome." Meanwhile, Grant Morgan's back may be broken into a million little pieces, and Reynard's not even content to try to go for the pin and finish this match. Morgan perhaps playing a little bit of possum, but there's no way in hell he's not at least feeling some type of pain and tagging out to bring in Ridley, who may have to finish this match on his own now. Lateral press and these dirty heel tactics, trying to use the ropes for leverage. Reynard's not going to have it though. Snapmare. Kick to the back. Stomp to the chest. Shin really goes for a sweep. Misses his stomp. Knife edge chop. Gets cut off with a kick to the gut. Are we going to get another suplex? No, thankfully not. What are we going to get though? Assisted shoulder tap. Oh, but Namian turns his back on Ridley. Too busy strutting his own stuff, and here comes a hot tag. Grant Morgan like a house of fire. And I think he's going to let Namian make that hot tag. He wants Reynard for hitting him with that superplex. Now it's just Grant Morgan and Reynard Audrey all by themselves. This would be the perfect chance to finish things off while everybody else is incapacitated. Reynard, though, gassed. Doesn't know if he has what it takes to continue on. Trying to rack his brain as to what he could utilize to finish this match off. He was backing into the corner, but then changed his mind. Fireman's carry. Reversed into a reverse DDT. Gets a kick to the side of the head, though. That's how quick Reynard can come back at you. Hang on. He finally decides to hit what he was going for all along. Is he tuning up the band? A kick to the shin. Kick reverse, those sweet shin music. Shane Ridley has returned to the apron. Meanwhile, Namian is still down. We've seen this end matches before from Grant Morgan. That rear chokehold from the camel clutch position, and Reynard is forced to tap out. The Prestige keep themselves alive in the NGW Tag Team Championship Tournament. Now whatever happens between, hang on, the Prestige aren't done. Prestige are not done. They want to send a message to the rest of the tag team division, beating the hell out of Reynard, and now just throwing him to the outside like garbage. But with this win, guys, and now all depends what happens between Chaos and Order and Corrosion.